21 Pilots live at Southside Festival. Look how they open Heathens by training the audience to get them totally warmed up.
We're gonna scream the phrase, watch it, 2 times in a row.
You train an audience with instructions and command. This is the instruction part, he says. And they go, okay, I get it.
Here it comes again, ready?
So they practice it together 5 times, because what happens when you don't do that is the audience goes, I don't totally get this, so they can't really lose themselves into it, because they're stuck trying to figure out the design of the thing. So instruction.
Come on, Southside.
Command. And gets off the mic to go, you take over the space. All the way to the back. Right, and giving it some energy, saying, this loud, this loud. Now the audience is ready to go for this song.
Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day.
Look at how nonchalant.
Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change.
So now slouchy and not physical at all. But still in the external. Look, he's still with everybody, but this is like a guy that you'd meet in the kitchen at 3 a.m. and he's cooking a pizza pocket, right? Look at this energy. He's just totally available, but not putting anything on. Small and external.
Please don't forget, all my friends who even take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse.
So what's important about this is he's delivering the skills there, right? He's playing the bass and he's singing and he's enjoying doing that, which is why he's not like in everybody's face, because he's busy just kicking ass as a musician. But there's something about that, in that small space right there. Some people get into that small space and their brain drags them into the controlled middle and says, this isn't nearly enough to be a performance. You need to be running, you need to be walking, you need to be saying, what the fuck is up, Cincinnati? You need to be looking at the drummer, making eye contact with the people, right? No, you don't. No, you don't. And he just did that in the intro of the thing. Now he's like, I'm going to do my own thing. So no expressive guilt and just sharing the skills, knowing deep down, this is enough. And look at that for your life. You're enough. Being small.
Yet trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intention. You'll love another freak show sitting next to you. You'll love some weird people sitting next to you. They'll think I did I get here sitting next to you. Hands up, hands up. Sway, sway, go, bring it.
And the audience will bring it because he already warmed them up. Now look where he's at energetically, right? Dancing around now, right? Look at the amount of energy. The audience is mirroring that, going, that much energy? Yeah, and they go, okay, because he already warmed them up to take part. Look at how fun. Look at how fun. Look at the eyeballs right here of this person just loving this. Like just a life experience. Why? Because of the freedom of the artist and the coolness of this fucking band.
Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse.
Good. And so where Josh Dunn is at is really big physically, really like, so it's not that, like I can't even get to that unless I warmed it up for 1 minute sort of and got to where he's at with that. It's so physical. It's so physical. And there he is there. And so he's outputting that and he's nice and internal there. He's going, I love the sound of this. I love keeping time. I love the tone of these drums. Just in the internal thoughts and feelings with it, high physical energy. Being that high physical energy while being having your focus be about your thoughts and feelings. Just it's so fun to be in that internal big space. Moves. That's a move. That's an actual move. So there's a baseline stage presence happening there. But then he goes, I got a double spin move. And you go, do ya? Look at that. Single spin move, but it's so smooth. Some Scottie Pippen shit right there. So that's a move. And that gets worked on at shows and in rehearsals where he goes, what's a move? And he finds his spin on the bass by doing it a ton of times at this high energy in rehearsal and on stage. That's how you find this stuff.
Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed.
Fun little design choice for Josh.
Tried to warn you just to stay away.
Let's hop on the beep boda beep bop stuff.
Now they're outside ready to bust.
Again,
And now they're outside
we saw this before with Bieber. There's a carousel, we even called it out. Imagine performing with a carousel in the background. That is sick.
bust. It looks like you might be one of us.
What a nice supported voice he's got. Gives it to the audience. But you just come off and they know they're supposed to take it over. Oh man, that person is feeling a sense of freedom that they barely remembered before this moment. Like that's a 10-year-old version of that person with no judgment. Look at the eyeballs, look where the focus is. Outward, not in my problems and my pain. No, outward, saying, oh, you're a leader of my self-expression. Thank you for giving me this energy. Look at her accept it. It's very healing.
Stand up straight now. I can't break down. I graduate now. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here. It's a taste test of what I hate less. Can you die of anxiousness? I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? Come on.
Is this a new song? I don't even know. I think the note is look at the dynamic range there. Highly physical, and then totally internal and small physically, right? Then with the audience completely conversational and just standing there. And then in his head, just standing there like that. And then not physical and right. So this incredible dynamic range of where he's focused and how much energy he's giving. And it makes for stage presence, because stage presence is B, interesting and unpredictable. So floating around with your focus, floating up and down in your dynamic range, being small, big, in, out, makes the audience go, I got to keep watching because I don't know what you're going to do. And then there's moves, right? He made up moves. 21 Pilots. Whose stage presence should we break down next?